everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is New Horizon. We are here with yet another awesome project. So here you see we are cutting out a giant step in front of this apartment complex. They are going to be redoing the porch. There you see some of the concrete dust was blowing and coming through the trees. Kind of looked pretty cool. Snap those few shots. I also want to give a big shout out to Patrick. He has used us again on this job, and Mr. Todd Patrick for coming in and helping out with the project with the backhoe and getting it busted up. So we're basically, after taking this chunk of concrete out, which did take a few days because it was during harvest season. We were only working of the mornings as the dew dried off of the beans so that they could go out and harvest beans. So after taking it out, you see we got a big hole here, and that hole is now being filled in. Todd brought us in some good dirt, and we are going to fill it in, pack it in, grade this whole area, seed it, and hopefully get a brand new looking front lawn here by next spring. As you can see there up on the far top corner, on your left corner there, that the new porch has been started, and it's looking super good. So I hope you enjoy this little video of all different kinds of stuff between filling in holes, grading, tilling, spreading grass seed. It's all in this video, so check it out. And if you're liking this content, please consider hitting that subscribe button, because I've got a lot of awesome stuff to put out here in the off season when we're not doing leaf cleanups or snow plowing and stuff like that. So make sure you subscribe, because we got some really cool stuff coming up here in the off season. Now we also were putting some dirt underneath the porch just because it holds a lot of water in that area. So you see the other guy there is shoveling some dirt. I cannot get the dirt completely underneath the porch. I guess it probably would have been smart to take the old porch off and push the dirt underneath there and then put the new porch on, but they exactly didn't want to take the porch off and have it off for several hours because people wouldn't be able to get in and out. Probably wouldn't have been that long, but they were working on this porch on days that I wasn't there, so kind of made sense, I guess, to go ahead and do it and get it done. They did widen it. They're bringing it out a little bit further. So I'm basically just dumping dirt under the porch, pushing it under there the best I can, and then old Robert there is shoveling it underneath there and grading it so that it will not hold water, and water will run away from the building and not under the building. So here we're just basically tilling up the area here so that I can grade it with the hole there to make it all one even area. We did have some problems with the tiller a few weeks ago, but we were managed to get those fixed. Again, I want to give a big shout out to Todd Patrick for helping me take that apart and get that put back together. We had to put some new parts in it, new bearing seals and a few other things, but we're able to get the parts pretty easy, and we're able to get that put back together. Make sure you service your tillers. I'm going to be doing a video here probably in the next couple of weeks on how to service and get things ready for fall. Kind of do fall winterizing equipment, things that you want to do so that things are ready to go in the spring and that they are protected over the winter during the cold temperatures if you live in an area where it gets super cold like I do here in Illinois. So again, we're just tilling stuff up so that I can grade it. There is kind of a slope that goes slopes down to the sidewalk. Now we kind of transitioned that slope so that it's not as easy or not as steep, so when they mow they can easily get a rider over the area and not scalp, so that's a little bit better of a transition down to the sidewalk, as you will see here as the video progresses. So now it is time for seeding, and I like to put a good amount of seed down, especially on a bare ground like this. So we're putting it down probably a little heavy, but that's to get good coverage, to make sure that there's plenty of seeds in there. Some seeds may not germinate, some seeds more than likely will, and they will, you know, hopefully the ones that don't germinate, the ones that will germinate will make a good thick cover. So we're definitely putting it down a little bit heavier. We're using a university blend, again, from our good friends over at De Beers Feed and Seed. They're in Mattoon, Illinois. Have had very good luck with their grass seeds. I've used their university blend, and I've also used their rough and tough. Now this university blend, being here late October, early November, has a ryegrass in it, so that ryegrass will come in super quick and get a good super cover. And then more than likely the fescue and the other stuff will germinate and get thickened up over the winter, and will come in looking super good in the spring. I can't wait to see what this looks like in the spring after it sits a while and gets some of that good cover in, and it's going to look super good. And as always, you want to make sure that you put straw down, especially in the fall and even in the summer. Straw helps collect moisture and keep moisture down on that surface so that it will keep moisture on those seeds. If those seeds dry out, they will not germinate once they're wet. You've got to make sure you keep water on that seed. The more water you put on it, the more likely you are to have a good cover and not any bare spots after all the grass is done germinated. So you will see here that we put several bales down here just to kind of fix the area. We also did fix this area here in the center. This is where the backhoe was turning around a lot and loading the dump truck with that big concrete step. So it kind of got tore up quite a bit. We went ahead and pulled it up, regraded it, and seeded it as well. So gonna be some good grass coming up here, trust me. I can't wait to show you guys in the spring how this looks. Now another thing that you want to do, and I didn't film it here right after I seeded, but so I seed with the spreader, and then I come in with a roller and I push that seed down into the dirt to make sure that you get good seed to soil contact, because you want to make sure that seed is touching the ground. Some people even rake it in, then roll it. That's okay too. But as long as you get that seed down in the ground, it's going to germinate. And then also, after we put the straw in, we also used the roller and pushed the straw down tightly. That also helps it from blowing away and helps it get close to the grass seed as well to help keep moisture around it. Few days later, it's been super windy today, 40-mile-an-hour winds gusting to 50. So we went ahead and watered, got everything all watered in. I'm still trying to get over a cold, but some of the straws blew away. But hopefully she'll still come up. Still quite a bit out there. Some bare spots. But it dries up, we might bring some more straw in. I guess I should have got in here and watered it sooner, because once you water it, the straw gets so dang heavy it don't want to go anywhere. But it keeps moisture down there on the ground to keep those little seedlings looking good. So I brought in 2 500-gallon tanks, so that's 1,000 gallons of water we just dumped on this and saturated it. So I'd pour a little bit of water on it, let it soak in, put a little bit of water on it, let it soak in. So there should be plenty of moisture in there, and we do have rain coming in later this week, so that ought to be hopefully pretty good. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're going to be hopefully well, there's the porch that they're doing. That's turned out to be pretty nice. Of course, we took out that big step right over there. Hopefully we don't have to bring more dirt in. We put, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 ton in there and packed her all down. We'll find out if she settles. Right, that whole area right there, from there all the way down. We tore out the sidewalk and everything. So hopefully it turns out just as good as the back here did where we tore out that other concrete pad. I can show that to you. Got the old dually working today. Oh man, turned out pretty good. That there, I tilled it and he seeded it. I don't think he strawed it because the grass died off, but and this stuff here did really good on the edge, but hopefully this comes up better in here in the spring. I don't know if it's just because it's lacking water or what. And then we filled in this little spot over here, which I'm going to let sit for a little bit. This is where a stump was that after digging out that deal, we found out there was more there, and I ground it out. So we put that in there. I've got to get in here and till that up after it sits a while and then seed it. I may even wait to seed it in the spring after it sits, and this was all cloddy dirt and all that stuff. So yep. And so yeah, hopefully this all turns out good. It looks really good right here on the corners. It's maybe he mowed it too short the first time. It's possible. Normally when you mow the first time, you want to bag the clippings. I don't think he bagged that, so it's possible that it got smothered out. And then we got all this here all good and watered in. As you can see, there's a bunch of straw right there, wet straw. It's kind of sprinkling through there, because you don't want to have big clods of it. It'll smother it out. So, all right, thanks for watching.